Yo, so guys, this is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Miami Heat potentially trading for DeMar DeRozen. It's reported today by NBA Central that the Miami Heat are expected to show interest in DeMar DeRozen if they don't land Kevin Durant. The Kings have been telling agents there's a high possibility they could pick early in the 20s, and obviously the Miami Heat own the 20th pick in this year's draft. Now, there are other teams that they might be able to deal with for with DeMar DeRozan that are in the 20s. So let's not act like Miami's the only team where they can get a pick in the high 20s, for DeMar DeRozan. But it seems like the Miami Heat might pivot to DeMar DeRozan if they do not get Kevin Durant. I think DeMar DeRozan would be a great addition next to Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. I think in this proposal of a deal, I think Sacramento's just going to want to get rid of DeMar DeRozan. I don't think they're going to have a huge asking price, but I think you want that first round pick, as Sacramento doesn't have any draft picks in this year's first round. You want at least a young player, and I think this is a big need for Sacramento. We've been hearing about point guard. They're looking into a lot of point guards this offseason to add in. So I think this would be a deal where Miami goes and gets DeMar DeRozan. The Kings get Terry Rozier, Nikola Jovic, the 20th overall pick, and a 2026 second round pick that would be a pick that is Miami's second round pick, but Memphis does hold the rights to swap that pick. Terry Rozier is obviously a really solid point guard that could come in and be a point guard for the Kings, as it's been reported they are heavily looking for a point guard this offseason to add in. This year, Rozier averaged 11 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. Before getting traded to the Miami Heat in 2023-24 season, Rozier was having an amazing year with the Charlotte Hornets in 23-24 season. Had played 30 games, 30 starts, 35 minutes per game, shooting 46% from the floor, 36% from three with 23 points per game and 7 assists per game. Then you look at the other player that the Kings would get in this trade with Nikola Jovic. He's a very solid young player that is a pretty solid shooter as well. I think he's a guy you look at, had some injuries this year, but is still so young at 22 years old, just turned 22 years old as well. So this season playing was 21. And so this year in 46 games and 10 starts, 25 minutes per game, he shot 46% from the floor. He shot 37% from three, 11 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. He'd be a great addition for the Sacramento Kings team. I think the thing that'd be great about him is he's a great 3-point shooter, shot 40% in the 23-24 season, and shot, obviously, as I mentioned, 37% from three this season on 5 attempts per game. So being a good 3-point shooter, I think he could be great to play next to Sabonis, who's such a great facilitator. So, and then you get a first-round pick, obviously, at pick 20. So Jovic, such a solid young player, and Terry Rozier, a point guard, which is something the Kings have expressed a need for at the point guard position. Then a almost mid first round pick. And I wouldn't say at the end of the first round, but early 20s is the earliest in the 20s you can get at pick 20. And then a second round pick. So a second round pick, a first round pick, a great young player like Jovic. Terry Rozier is a really solid point guard who provides a big team need. Would be a really solid trade for the Sacramento Kings, trying to get rid of DeMar DeRozan, who only has 2 years left of his deal. So let me know your thoughts on the potential trade for the Miami Heat and the Sacramento Kings in the comment section, and peace out.